How many listings should you be posting regularly to be able to grow your Etsy shop? Hey guys, welcome back to No Friend Left Behind. Before we dive into some tips that I have for you guys today, I really wanted to just give you guys an update and kind of just show you what my revenue for my shop in 2024 was in comparison to 2023, and also how February 2025 is going so far. For the year of 2023, I had a total of 46.6 thousand visits, which in comparison to 2022, when nothing much was going on, it was obviously a really big increase. I had a total of 404 orders, a conversion rate for the year total of 0.9%, and I had a total revenue of $33,630 with 75 cents. Now, let's remember, revenue is what came into my shop for the orders and all of that. That does not mean that I took home that much money. I definitely did not take home that much money. In a previous video, I had broken down the profits and revenue for each month of 2023 and how that went. There was a trend last year with, even though my orders and my revenue increased, my visits overall for every month had pretty much decreased. So for the year, it was a total of 38.7 thousand visits, which was a 17% decrease. Again, I find that so interesting that I had less traffic in my shop, but I still had more orders and more revenue. Clearly, if I had more orders, I'm going to have more revenue. But overall, I'm just saying that it was interesting that less people came and visited my shop, but yet I still got more orders. I had a total of 709 orders for the year of 2024, which was a 75% increase in comparison to 2023. Very happy about that. My conversion rate was 1.8%, which was a 111.1% increase in comparison to the previous year. And then my revenue was $49,440 with 82 cents, and that was a 47% increase in comparison to the previous year. So overall, 2024 definitely increased. We keep saying we want to keep seeing our shops growing. That is the overall goal for our shops. We want to see growth. And I clearly was able to see growth from 2022 to 2023 to 2024. I would have liked to have seen more growth. So this year, I'm really hoping that I can pinpoint maybe some of the things that I didn't do right, or that maybe I could have done a little bit better, so that I can make those changes and grow my shop this year even more. I would really love to double my shop from where it was. So if last year I had a total revenue of just shy of 50,000, but it would be really cool to see just at or just below 100,000 revenue for the year, to see it keep growing, to see it keep building. Now, after seeing the numbers and seeing where my shop was last year, seeing that I increased it by almost 50%, what if I could increase it by 70% or 90%? I would be really happy with that. So far, January and February has increased a little bit in comparison to the previous year. So let's look at my numbers for February. So I had a total of 2,510 visits, which this is the first time I'm seeing in over a year an increase, only a little bit, but an increase in visits in comparison to the same period last year. So last year, my visits had gone down from the previous year. This year it went up 9%. So I did have more visits in my shop this year so far for February. I had a total of 42 orders, which was a 31% increase in comparison to the previous year. I had a conversion rate of 1.7%, which was a 20.1% increase. And I had a total revenue of $3,295 with 42 cents, which was a 62% increase in revenue in comparison to the previous year. So I am actually really interested to see how things go. I feel like I've been doing a lot of really good, research-based designs this year. But as a little sneak peek into how things are going right now, March is actually down in comparison to last year. I'm really curious about that because when things really popped off for me, 2023, March and April were two of my bigger months. And it was at the end of February that it just kind of like exploded on an accidental design that I did that somebody had requested, and I made listings of it, and I ended up being very popular. I'm really interested that this year, this month is starting off low. Like if I look right now, I'm down for orders 16.7%. I'm really surprised by that. My orders actually have been very slow. During the month of March, I remember the last 2 years basically having orders like every single day and multiple orders every single day. And there are still some days that I have that I don't get an order every single day. So I'm very interested to see where March is going to go, especially because in the last couple of months, not every week has been extremely great in my listings, but I list every single week. And I've had some really good quality research-based designs. So I was really excited to see it start to increase, and I've been trying to get into other niches that I haven't gotten into. And yes, some of my listings have been getting views, and on a couple of them I've even gotten some sales. So I was really excited about that. But so far March is proving to be a little frustrating. So let's see where it goes. It can still pick up. We're only in the middle of March. When I'm recording this, we're in the middle of March. So it could still pick up, and I really hope that it does. So let's see how it goes. My following video should be after March ends, so we'll be able to see how March did. So fingers crossed. We just talked about my shop for March, how it's doing, how it did in February, last year, all of that. So it brings me to really what I wanted to discuss with you guys today. And it's a question that I get asked all the time, as well as a question that I've had for Shauna and that Shauna has helped us with. And the question is, how many listings should we be putting out in our shop weekly to see growth in our shop? First off, why does consistency matter anyways? Consistency is huge to be able to grow our Etsy shop. But why does it matter so much? Why is it such a big thing? And first things first, consistency is key because Etsy thrives on fresh content. So when you post new listings regularly, you're showing Etsy's algorithm that your shop is active. Overall, that helps to improve your visibility because then you're going to be shown more in the search results because you are more active in your shop. What I recommend aiming for is 5 to 10 unique designs a week. Now I say designs and not listings because out of those 5 to 10 unique designs a week, if you do 10, you can get at least a good 20 listings out of that. Now, why 20 listings if it's just 10 designs? Well, A/B testing is something that I do. I do A/B testing mostly with mock-up photos, and I might show like a live person mock-up photo with a flat lay mock-up photo. I've also done break-even pricing with profit pricing type of A/B testing. So I get 2 listings out of that one design. And I've even tried in the past some A/B testing with the SEO where I do 2 different SEOs to see which one gets seen more, which one gets more views, and which one gets purchased more. If you're doing A/B testing, then you should get at least 2 listings from each design. So if you focus on doing 5 to 10 unique designs a week, you can get up to 20 listings or more for your shop. That could be something as simple as doing 1 to 2 designs a day. Now, if you practice your batching strategies, which if you haven't seen it already, I'll make sure to link some of our live videos that we discuss batching, as well as Shauna's video from Simply Shauna's page, where she went into what batching is and how helpful it can be. Batching is a very, not quick, I'm not going to say it's quick because it really does take time to do the research and to do your batched designs, but it's a good way to easily, I say that lightly, easily, get 10 unique designs for whatever niche you are designing in. If you at least batch 1 day a week, you could have set up a good amount of unique designs that you can work out throughout the week and post them throughout the week. That's kind of how I try to do it. I've really been trying to focus on the batching. I'm not great at it every week, but I really have been trying to focus on the batching so that I can get as many designs for the week. And for me, it helps to kind of have them set up like the first page. I do a lot of like group listings, so I might have different phrases for the group. So I like to set up the designs, even if I haven't fully worked them out yet, kind of already waiting in my design app, because then I go back to it. Maybe, I get home from work, I do what I need to do, I sit to do my designs, and I'll work on at least 2 or 3 of them so that I get those designs out for the night. So I try to focus on that. Now, I think that this is the bare minimum, doing 5 to 10 designs, unique designs a week. I am trying to focus on doing about 10 to 20 unique designs, which could come out to anywhere between 20 and 40 listings a week. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm not saying that I do that every single week. There are some weeks where I'm just tired and I get home and I open my computer and I really just don't have, Mike has said this phrase before, but the bandwidth to focus on it. And so there are some weeks where I'm better than others. And there have been some weeks where I just rocked out some designs and I really got a lot of listings. I've even gotten, anywhere between like 20 and 50 or so listings out. They may not all be unique designs, but at least there are some weeks where I've been really good and I've been able to get anywhere between 20 and 50, 20 and 60 listings out. That's a good week where I'm just like really focused and motivated. There are some weeks that that's just not the bandwidth that I have in that moment. That's not how I feel. And it doesn't happen. So bare minimum, you just want to be consistent in your shop and you want to be doing research and you want to be posting regularly. So if 5 to 10 unique designs is all that you have, then that's okay. But at least it'll keep you active in your shop just about every day. If you put out 1 to 2 of those designs every single day, then you are being consistent in your shop all week and you're getting listings out. Etsy recognizes that and will make sure in the algorithm to start putting you forward and forward in your visibility of the Etsy search. All that said, that doesn't mean that you should rush to upload a bunch of designs without thinking about it. You should be focusing on specific things when deciding about your listings, deciding about your designs. Each listing should have a clear, attractive mock-up. You should have a strong SEO that includes like well-researched keywords. And there is a video that Simply Shauna did about SEO. She actually I think she has a few of them where she discusses it. I'll make sure to link it below if you haven't seen it before because she really breaks down SEO and what it is. You should also have a detailed product description that connects with the target audience and really explains what it is that you're selling. And it should have strategic pricing that balances profitability and competitiveness. I want you guys to remember this phrase always. Quality over quantity. I learned that not quickly, but I learned that in my first serious year of posting listings because I went nowhere with trying to get as many listings as I could up in comparison to really doing the research and spending the time. It slows you down. Yes, it slows you down, but it slows you down for a good reason. It slows you down because then putting up 30 high quality listings / designs are way better always than 100 rushed with weak keywords or poor designs. All of it matters. And I was actually really interested when all of this happened with Shauna and starting her Etsy shop and getting us into it because I would have thought that it was as simple as putting up a few designs. And if I thought it was cute and it's something that I would buy, then there must be other people out there that want to buy it. I never realized how much Etsy truly is a science. It's just like YouTube. Like all of this stuff, there truly is a science to the algorithm and all of that. And I may not fully understand it all, but all of those things make a difference. Because the minute I started making changes and had the mentality of quality over quantity, that's when I started seeing a change in my shop. That's when I actually started to make sales and actually see something growing in my shop. When I was worried about quantity over quality, nothing was happening. Even if I got a sale here and there, truly nothing was happening and it wasn't going to go anywhere. I could probably be in a completely different place with my shop if from the beginning I would have listened a little bit more and done more research and made sure that what I was putting out was quality over quantity. But we live and we learn. Life is all about perspective and learning from our mistakes and growing. And going forward, I cannot say this enough to you guys, but always, always, always quality over quantity. Please do your research. Look up the bestseller keywords for your SEO. Look up the proper mock-up photos that a lot of the bestsellers have. Do your market research when you're doing your batching sessions, if that's what you're wanting to do, so that when what you're putting up is based off of research and trends and not just what you think might be cute or what you find and you just putting it up to do something. Really focus on the quality of the work that you're going to be putting into your Etsy shop. Now, life is hard. I'm sure most of you have a lot of things in your life. Not everybody has the ability to stay home, to work from home, and just focus on their Etsy shops. If you do, wow, power to you, go for it, go all in. Shauna was able to get her shop to a place where she was able to quit her full-time job and focus on it, and now she's thriving. That is the goal for me of what I would like to do. But if you're balancing Etsy with other responsibilities, you need to set a realistic goal that works for you. You also don't want to burn yourself out. Maybe other people, especially business gurus and all of that, they may tell you otherwise, that you have to go all in, make sacrifices. And yes, you do have to make sacrifices, but I am a big pusher of balance because life gets hard. You don't want to feel overwhelmed and frustrated. And I feel like when we get to a place where we're starting to feel that, that's when we start to burn out and when we don't want to do these things and we don't stay consistent. Truly, if you have so many other responsibilities, you also still have a full-time job, family things of whatever. I say 5 to 10 unique designs, double those as listings. If that is still too much for you, set something up that works for you. Maybe for you, it's 5 unique designs that equal out to your 10 listings for the week, which is just a little bit more. Some days 2 of the designs and some days just 1, but at least you're showing still some consistency. I think that it is very doable, even if you are busy in your life and you have a lot of responsibilities, that you can focus on doing at least 5 unique designs equaling to 10 listings a week. Maybe for other people, it's 3 listings a week, and that is about 12 to 15 listings a month. If that's all you're able to do, that's okay. Don't get down on yourself because you aren't able to do more. If there are weeks that you're able to do more, then do it. Push yourself on those weeks. When you feel a little more motivation, you feel a little more drive to do it, and maybe it's also a lighter week when it comes to your responsibilities. The key here is to build momentum and to stay consistent. Small, steady steps compound over time. So please don't get down on yourself if you can't do more. Just stay consistent on what you're doing and making sure that you're putting out listings every week. Last, don't forget to track your progress. I want you guys to start tracking your results. Which designs are selling, which tags are performing the best, and use that data to guide your future uploads of what you want to put out, what niches you want to build up more. The more you refine your strategy, the better your results will be. All of this is growth every year, every month, every week. What we're doing, we're trying something out, and if we see that it doesn't work, then we adjust. We look into it, we self-reflect, gather the data, and then we see what didn't work so that we can do differently going forward. What I was doing 2 years ago is not what I did last year, and it's not what I'm doing right now. Life is about perspective. Don't look at it as oh, I'm a failure. Oh, this isn't going well because I'm not capable of doing it. Don't look at it like that. Look at it as a moment to grow from it, learn from it, and adjust. So track your results, see what's working, what isn't, and then let's move forward and fix anything that we need to fix. Overall, the takeaway of this is growing your Etsy shop is completely like that saying, that phrase, it's a marathon, not a sprint. I have been working at this now for a few years. This is definitely not something that I've had a goal and I've accomplished it. I got there. No, this is something that keeps evolving. So stay patient. Keep creating, keep trying, keep evolving with your Etsy shop, and trust the process, because truly it does make a difference. We just need to be patient. And now, if you haven't already and you found this video helpful, please don't forget to boop the like button, subscribe to our channel, comment, and engage with us. We love hearing from you guys. We love seeing your comments and how much you guys have found these things helpful, but also your questions so that we can answer things. We truly are trying to grow a community here with you guys, and we just love having you guys along the ride with us and love seeing your comments. So please don't forget to comment below. If you haven't ever been to one of my videos or seen one of my videos, I always like to end with a motivational quote at the end. And the quote for this video is, "Go as far as you can see, and when you get there, you'll be able to see further." Now, this one stuck out to me, and honestly, this one I found from my calendar that I have for the year for 2025 that I purchased at the beginning of this year so that I can try to help like track my listings and different things like that. And it's the quote that was up for March. And it really resonated with me because I feel like even though we may have goals, like they're always ever evolving. Building an Etsy shop is all about pushing forward, even when you can't quite see the full picture yet. And I know that it gets hard to see the end result or the end goal or what it is that you're trying to accomplish. Every design you create, every listing that you post, and every tweak you make gets you closer to your goals. And as you keep moving forward, new opportunities and ideas will reveal themselves. Things you couldn't even have imagined when you first started. And my goals now are completely different to what my goals were when I first started. What the possibilities that I see now after reaching a specific point, now I see where else I can go. I see how much further I can take this. So setting small goals, short-term goals, because then we can use those short-term goals to arrive, see further, and adjust. So please keep going. Trust this journey. Trust your journey. Everybody's journey is going to be different. And just know that each step that you take is building something incredible for you. Whatever your goal may be, it is building that for you. We just need to be patient and we need to keep going. Thank you guys so much for joining me for this video. I would love to hear from you guys. So if you can, please, if you feel comfortable, write in the comment section how many listings a week that you guys are posting. What is the goal that you guys have set for yourself? Or if you feel like you haven't been doing enough going forward, how many listings would you like to start doing and implementing in your weekly routine for Etsy? I can't wait to hear from you guys. And until next time, bye guys.